Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Vibe with CY here. I hope you all are doing good. I hope you're doing great. Good to have you back. Well, to my returning subscribers, I say a very big thank you to you for stopping by to watch my videos. And for the new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And in case you're just stumbling across my video for the first time, please do well to subscribe, like, as well as comment on my videos. It will go a long way for me. So how are you guys doing? It occurred to me that I have never said my name. I think in all my videos I've never said my name. I only say my channel's name, which is Vibe with CY. Forgive me, I'm in a park, so my attention is kind of divided when I see someone or something walking past. Okay, so my name is Cynthia and I'm a YouTuber currently based outside of Nigeria, but I am from Nigeria. So in today's video, I want to share some cultural shocks I've noticed where I live. Before I start the video, I want to introduce myself in the language of the country where I currently live. So I want you to guess which country has this language. If you know it, please do comment in the comment section and tell me which language you think this is. Okay? So let's go. Xin chào, tôi tên là Cynthia. Em là người nước Nigeria. Do you know which language is that? Let me know in the comment section, okay? I know you would maybe know what I said. It's just a kind of basic introduction. Hello everyone. Okay, Xin chào các bạn. Tôi tên là Cynthia. Em là người nước Nigeria. That is, hello everyone. My name is Cynthia and I'm from Nigeria. That is what I simply said. So, in today's video, I want to talk about the cultural shock I've experienced here in this country where I currently live. Okay, well, here is more like it's part of the Asian countries, if I'm not mistaken, and there are some differences and slight similarities with Africa, particularly Nigeria. For the sake of this video, I may be saying Africa, Africa, Africa. Please, I am not generalizing it like every African countries. What I mean when I say Africa is Nigeria in particular, because that is where I come from. So, like I said, I want to talk about the culture shock I've experienced or noticed in this country where I currently live in. Well, the first thing, sorry, I'll be looking down because I wrote out some points so that I don't get to miss out on any. So I wrote down some of the things I've experienced on a piece of paper. So pardon me if I get to be looking down. I'm trying to read out some of the things I wrote, some of the points, okay? So the number one thing on the list is food. Their food here is totally different. I don't know if I would say it's a shock. In fact, it is a shock to me because the part of the country where I come from, the part of the country where I come from, Nigeria, the part of Nigeria I come from, we are used to eating rice in two ways. Either we eat rice as jollof rice or we eat rice as white rice and stew. Okay, tomato stew or white rice and let's say vegetable sauce, chicken sauce, fish sauce, as the case may be. But coming here, I found out that they eat their rice plain, like the way we cook rice now for Nigeria, the way we cook white rice. That is how they cook white rice here, and they eat it same way. Imagine cooking white rice and you're eating it plain like that, no salt, no nothing, no seasoning whatsoever, and you're eating it with, let's say, what's it called, meat. Sometimes they use meat, chicken to augment it. So rice and chicken. Unlike we that want to eat rice, stew, and chicken. So it is very difficult. Up to date, it is very difficult for me to eat rice here from a public restaurant or something because they don't have stew. Okay, so their rice, their noodles is just plain. Sometimes their noodles may be served with what we call, I call it seasoned water. Okay, seasoned water like pho. They call it pho. We have pho is like noodles and soup. Okay, water. Okay, so that is number one thing I that shocked me when I came here. Okay, so they don't know anything like swallow. They don't eat swallow of any side. Never. So their food, basic food here is rice, noodles, bread, chicken, or let me say meat and beef of every sort. Okay, and this has made me to appreciate the food I have in my country because I remember back home I used to complain that Nigeria we don't have food though. Every time rice, yam, beans, garri and soup, rice, yam, beans, garri and soup. What else do we have to eat? Omo, I came here and I found out that we are really blessed. Honestly speaking, we are really blessed. So that is that about food. I find it weird that um someone would chew rice and meat that is not even seasoned. Sometimes they don't season the meat, they just cook it plain like that. Some people may season it, just chewing meat and plain rice. To me, it doesn't go down well. So that is one culture shock. The second one is um education. Education. Well, in Nigeria, there is a way we run our education, our school system. Like a child goes to school, normal closing school time may be 2 or 4 p.m. Then let's say the child does extra classes and closes for 6 p.m., 5 p.m. at most. But here, more these children they learn. If they enter 9 p.m., 10 p.m. for 9 to. And guess what they are learning? English, how to speak English. They value education so much. They want to know. So they invest their time in education, making sure that they try to know more. And I don't know if it's their own ideology that for you to know more means you need to spend more time at school and English centers, just like the way we have private home lessons. Here, theirs is like we call it English centers. Okay, these children come back from school, they go to English centers to learn more English and sometimes mathematics and all that, as the case may be, depending on what. But most times it's English. For the fact that this is not an English speaking country, they really want to learn English. So they're always devoting their time. So you see a child learning 10 p.m., they are still in class, 9 p.m. learning. Okay, so their pattern of education here is way, 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 way different from ours. That is another thing, culture shock. I found that because I had to ask one of them the other day, what are you guys learning from morning till 10 p.m., except when they go for break? So what are you learning? Like, I don't understand. She was like, they are hardworking, they want to learn more, that's why they devote more time to learning. I'm like, okay. So that is it. Another thing I that came to me as a culture shock is their way of life is totally different from ours. Now, let me give an example. Imagine having a shop where, let me mention one popular place in Nigeria, Lagos, for example. You have a shop in Lagos like Idumota. There's a market called Idumota, right? You have a shop in Idumota, and imagine how big Idumota is. Then, once is a specific time of the day, every shop closes. Every shop in Idumota closes and goes home to rest. You understand? You stop doing whatever you're doing. Banks, schools, business places, hospitals, offices, everybody close and go home to rest. Or more. When I see that one here, I say, really? Una dey try o. African man go begin calculate how much im go make within that time wey you tell am make e go rest o. We don't rest except in the night, honestly. I noticed that, or I didn't notice, it is something that is common here. They have what I call siesta or nap time from 11 p.m. down to 2 p.m. Every shops on the streets, major road, cities, banks, hospitals, they close down, go home to rest, and come back by 2 o'clock, 2:30 to start up business again till 6 p.m., 7 p.m. when they will close for the day. Okay, so that is another thing that shocked me. Okay, for example, now I'm shooting this video, like I said, in a stadium, like an open field. And why it's possible is because this is the time they are resting. Okay, in the evening, here will be filled up with elderly ones taking a walk, riding on their bikes, people playing football, and all that. For now, everyone has gone home to rest. So that is why you see here is like free. Nobody is passing and all that. That is another culture shock. Then another one I also noticed here is family life. Yeah, their family life. You will see almost virtually everybody here. Let me say like 90% of them here, they don't have too much kids. Okay, you will see a family, just 4 persons in the family, 5 persons in the family, 3 persons in the family. This thing I'm telling you, it comprises of the mother and the father, oh, not just the kid. Mother, father, and children. Okay, you see someone having 2 girls, he is not bothered about, the parents are not bothered about having a boy child. You see someone having 2 boys, they are not bothered about having a girl child. You understand? Majority of them 2 kids, they don't go above that. 2 kids, everybody 2 kids. Honestly speaking, I have not seen, it's on rare occasion you see someone having 3 children here. It's always two. And that two, be it boy or girl, they love them so much. They are not like we Africans, especially some part of Africa, that want to say it's not complete. I need a boy child, I need a girl child. These are my reasons. Here, they don't look into that. They are contented with whatever sex they have as children in their family. Okay. Then religion. Oh my God, religion. Wow. Religion is here, Christianity is not popularly practiced, okay? Yes, they have Christians amongst them, but they are few. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 2 are Christians, okay? Here is more of Buddhism, if I'm not mistaken, that's what they call it, Buddhism. Um, Christians, these 2% of Christians are majorly Catholics, okay? Catholics. Like in the city where I live, they have a Catholic church where the locals go to worship. Okay, so they have Christians among them, but they are not much. They practice more of their other form of worship, which I think is popular among the Asian countries. Then they practice Christianity, but just few. Okay, but the fun fact of it is that despite the fact that they don't practice Christianity, when is December 25th, you need to see them celebrating this Christmas of 18. No, they go a long way to buy Christmas um, items. You see them selling Santa Claus in their shops. You see them doing Christmas sales discounts. You see them celebrating balloons everywhere. I'm like, wow, you're not a Christian. I thought Christmas is for Christians, for those who celebrate Christmas, though. So how come? Anyway, that is that. Well, another culture shock I've also experienced is their mode of teaching. Okay, we take it hard on our kids. So when it comes to learning, like let me use an example of a child between the age of 3 to 4 or 2 to 4. Okay, now here They don't drill their children. Oh yeah, come and write ABCD or something. How they teach here, especially learning English, is quite different from the way we teach. Once you come into the class, it's more like for fun, fun, fun for them. Okay, they want the child to have fun while learning. Okay, I've taught way back home in Nigeria, so I know how we teach in our Nigerian schools. Normally, after assembly, we sit in class, write on the board, okay, can you read or something? No, they don't do that way here. Over here, before you start teaching, you like, how will I say, you give the child the vibe, the energy he or she needs, they need to learn by doing what? Singing songs. Sing songs with them, dance with them. So if you don't know how to dance, you need to learn it. But it's not like you're dancing professionally, but just shake your body with them, sing with them, dance with them for a few minutes, like 2 to 3 minutes. Then you start your teaching. And your teaching is not like writing, writing, writing on the board. With the aid of a picture, we call it flashcards here. With the aid of flashcards, you teach them new words. Okay, for the fact they are learning English, you teach them new words. So it's not like the way we learn English there in the house, in our homes in Nigeria rather. So here you use flashcards. What is this? This is a book. What is this? This is a book. So while you're showing them the picture, you try to show them physical images as well around the environment, the class or something. So at the end of the day, you're done teaching them, you leave. So you don't need to start marking, how do they call them? Attendance or homework or something. You've done your bit and you leave. Okay? So their mode of teaching here, I love it. I love it. Like it's not stressful. Another thing I want to talk about is their traffic system here. The major means of transportation here is motorbike, okay? Semi. Now, semi is more popular. Everybody has a motorbike. Even the richest man, he may have his cars, but motorbike once in a while he will use it. So that is their major means of transportation here. And the traffic that thing can generate, you'll be like, is it not motorbike? If I can find a picture, I will find a picture of a traffic jam of motorbikes on their roads. I will insert the picture somewhere in the video if I can find it. Now, this traffic is so tight that sometimes it takes hours, 3 hours, it's not moving, you're stuck. When I mean stuck, it's not as if like our normal Niger traffic jam make a come down carry leg waka. Where you won't even your leg cannot even come down. You won't even see where to put one foot. Talk of the 2 feet. No space at all. Everywhere is jam packed. So that is how their traffic is. And one thing I like about them is they hardly fight. They don't fight. I have never for one day come across Asians here fighting on the road. Even if there is let's say a road mishap like two motorbikes trying to hit themselves, you don't see them going physical. No, they would only want to say things with their mouth. Oh, you're wrong. You should have waited. You were on speed. Da da da. But say Omo, make we fight. Or you see guys fighting on the road because of maybe a deal gone wrong or money issue or something. Never. So that is one thing I applaud them for. And that's why I want to say they are very peaceful. They don't fight, honestly. I have never seen them on the road fighting. Thing is, hey, Omo, iPhone, everybody, iPhone. When I mean iPhone, I don't mean those small iPhone, no. When I mean iPhone, I mean should be those ones where they get 3 camera. They say na be the baba, then be the main iPhone. Now wetin everybody they use here. Even market woman, tomato seller, fish seller, Okada rider, iPhone. And I'm like, eh? Na so the thing cheap for na eye? Because where me from dey come, e no cheap oh. Whosoever is using iPhone in Nigeria is a cream de la cream oh. You should know your salary income or is a gift coming from a top person who can afford it. I no go lie, me when I was in Nigeria, I don't even look at iPhone. If I want to buy a phone, Tecno, Infinix, these are the two products I go for that I can afford. Even the first time I bought a phone of 80,000 naira, oh my god, I was breathing like I guide that phone like my life. Because if it gets missing or more, Now, huge loss for me. But over here, I came here, everybody's using iPhone. Funny enough, my Techno phone had an issue. I went to the phone shop where they repair phones to get it fixed. And they are like, they don't know this. They can't fix it. They don't know the product. They don't have it here. So they don't even have the parts to fix the phone. And I was shocked to my bones. Like, iPhone, every goddamn person. iPhone. Yay! The oppression hit me hard. I'm like, these people are oppressing me. So it was a huge shock. You see a child in secondary school is using iPhone. E shock me I no go lie you. Na one huge cultural shock for me. Who born you? SS1 pikin, JSS1 pikin, JSS3 pikin dey carry iPhone for Naija. Hey! Another thing is Wi-Fi. Imagine going to every nook and cranny there is Wi-Fi. You go to a shop to drink coffee, they have Wi-Fi. You enter a bike, the Okada man has Wi-Fi for you. You go to buy pepper, pepper seller has Wi-Fi for you. So there's nothing like, hey, network no dey my phone o, I no fit do transfer. It's not an excuse. There is network to do transfer. Everybody has Wi-Fi. Okay? Another thing I noticed is greeting. Okay? But now that greeting, they share a kind of similarity between we and Africa, Nigeria to be precise. Example is this. In Nigeria, when you see an elderly man, you say, good morning, ma, sir. Good morning, ma. The person calls you your name. Hey, Cynthia. You answer, yes, ma. Yes, sir. Okay. And also in the Yoruba speaking tribe, when they want to talk to an adult, they have the words they use, if I'm not mistaken. Yoruba wants to tell, like, I'm from Yoruba, for example, and I want to greet my mother. I will say karo. I will say e karo ma. Okay, e karo ma. She comes back. I want to say welcome. I'll be like e kaabo ma, welcome ma. But if it's someone my age mate, I will just say kaabo. Or if my mother wants to tell me welcome, she will just tell me kaabo. But if I want to tell her welcome, I'll say e kaabo. So also they do here. Okay, so in some of their language, it has a different way you speak when you're talking to an adult. Okay, now let's say, for example, I want to talk to an elderly woman. I wouldn't just say, I want to call an elderly woman. I wouldn't say, hey, you. Okay, we have two words we use here, M, E-M, M. M is a general word used to signify the attention of someone. Hey, Oi. Oi. You're trying to call someone's attention. You don't know the person, just a stranger. Oi. Be it a man or a woman, okay? As long as you feel that you are older than that person or that person is your age mate, you say Oi, okay? But if the person is older than you and is a male, if the person is older than you and is a man, you say Anyoe. Say Chow Anyoe. Okay? You don't say MOA because he's older than you. Now, if it's a woman and she's older than you, you say what? Chioye. Chioye. You understand? So we have MOA, Anyoe, and Chioye. Chioye is for an elderly woman, Anyoe is for an elderly man, Emoye is for younger man or woman or boy or girl. Okay? So that is one similarity I have noticed amongst we and them. Okay? So I think that is all I have to say about the shock I have seen here. And okay, now let me state one peculiar shock. One peculiar shock. Do you know that when I was in Nigeria, Nigeria like they will call us, I wouldn't believe that there are some people who can read write English but cannot speak English. Does it sound strange? It happens here. You see someone, an individual, he can read. When you give him something written in English, he will read it. She will read it. But when you now say, can you speak English? Try to communicate with that person in English. It becomes a problem. They can't communicate with you. And I'm like, how is it possible? It was here I came and I noticed that. So that one shocked me well. Oh. It shocked me. You go see person they write English. When you reach time to speak with you, problem will come. So, but for the fact that they are trying, they have English centers established here and there, trying to teach both the older ones and the younger ones how to speak English is really applaudable. So they are doing their best to learn how to communicate. And we as foreigners as well, we're also doing our best to learn how to communicate in their own language. Because the truth is that if you go to the local market, an average woman selling in the market may not know how to speak English. So you try to speak their language. And if you cannot, you use your phone, your Google Translate to communicate with the person. So that will be the end of my video. This video has taken so much time. It's getting to 30 minutes if I'm not mistaken. So that is my culture shock so far in this country. But if I'm to generalize them, how do I see people of this country, locals of this country? They are very accommodating. They are very accommodating. They are very nice, very helpful, very helpful. Like they go out of their way to assist you once they notice that you're a foreigner. They want to go at lengths to help you. They love giving gifts and they don't like it when you say no. They like giving you things to try, their food. Like they'll give you this, try it, eat it, it's nice, it's sweet. Ngong, ngong means sweet. Rat ngong, very sweet, okay? So they want you to try their food and you can't say no. They see you, they want to know more about you, they want you to come to their homes, they want you to come with them to a coffee shop to drink. So it's really something that's applaudable. They are like, sometimes when they see me, they want to touch my skin. I'm like, do you think it will leave a stain on your finger or something? I'm dark skin, doesn't mean that there is dirt on me, okay? And sometimes they may want to admire your hair, like, is this your hair? Talk. Like hair is talk. Is this your hair? Like your real hair or something? They want to touch, feel it, and all that. And they wish it was there. The other one was like, oh my God, I wish you can put this on my hair. And I'm like, really? When my country will they die for bone straight hair? We won't get on our bone straight hair. You, they want this artificial one carry. Anyway, this life no balance, sha. So that is all I have about culture shock. If there are still some things I get to experiment, or sorry, did I say experiment? If there are some things I get to experience, witness, I would still come back to make a video to share. But for the few months I've been here, these are some of the things I have experienced, okay? So if you have any question or you have any comment you've also experienced in a foreign land, country where you've lived, kindly share with us in the comment section, okay? And please, most importantly, do not forget to subscribe, please. That is the most important thing. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? So until then, I'll see you in my next video. Tambiet.